Hi everybody, I'm Katie Silcox and I'm here to wish you a very happy Mother's Day on behalf of me and the Shakti School and YOGASCAPES. And as a part of the celebration of the mother, I want to offer up a little bit of a practice for how we can connect with the archetype of the mother, and through that we will be able to actually be better mothers to ourselves, better mothers to those in our lives, and to really heal the ancestral cords that we all hold with our mothers and our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers, and on and on and on and on. And my work mostly comes from many years, about 20 at this point, I admit, in tantra, tantric yoga, and Ayurveda, and modern neuroscience. And what Tantra teaches us, and what now science is catching up with, is that all of us carry the inheritance of our mother, who carries the inheritance of her mother. And we go back through the DNA, through the generations, in this long line of mothering. And so whether you're a man or a woman, all of us were inside of our mother's body. And so from a tantric perspective, the mother is the root foundation of life. On the macrocosm of us all sharing this mother principle, this is Mama Earth, right? And the way we treat Mama Earth is the way we treat the mother, and also it's the way we mother ourselves. Mother is also the inheritance of our nervous system. So we inherit our mother's nervous system. That may be something interesting to think about and contemplate and maybe even freak out a little bit about. But the good news is that we can, if our mother's nervous system wasn't a nervous system that we necessarily want to emulate, we don't have to blame or shame. We can know that we're all carrying the inheritance of the past, and we can change that. And we can move out of states of fight or flight and collapse that many of our mothers unfortunately were in. Many of our mothers did not get the nurturance and community support and mothering that she needed. And so the work that we can do through beautiful practices in tantric yoga and many forms of somatic therapy and Ayurvedic therapy is really about rewiring what's known as the mother wound that we all carry. Ayurveda teaches us that we inherit our mother's nervous system, and it also teaches us that we inherit the undigested thoughts and experiences of the mother. We inherit our parents' unfulfilled longings. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that almost too much to handle, right? It's like, wow, if I really take a moment to contemplate, what are my mama's unfulfilled longings? What are my father's unfulfilled longings? And in Ayurveda, we also understand that we inherit our mother's energy, our mother's mitochondria, our mother's prana shakti, as it's known in Sanskrit. And so one of the practices that we do in my school, which is called Shakti School, we have a year-long foundational course for women who are seeking to have a deeper understanding of Ayurveda. We offer a level 1 and level 2 Ayurveda certification course. And if you're interested in that, we'll put some links for you guys in the email. But one of the things that we work with is learning these ancient practices of honoring our ancestors. And that starts with honoring our own mother. Honoring our mother is about not misinterpreting or spiritually bypassing some of the things that mom may have done to us that didn't feel so good or weren't the best. It's not about not feeling the pain of that. But it's more, the focus is, how can I learn how to experience life through her eyes and forgive? It's a practice called tarpana. Tarpana is the practice of honoring your ancestors no matter what they went through bringing the eyes of our witness consciousness to the experience that they may have had. And so it's a huge, beautiful practice that obviously requires more of an introduction than I'm going to give you in a 5-minute or 10-minute video. But we can do the basic preliminary practice at any time. And the basic preliminary practice is such a beautiful practice to do for Mother's Day. I have done this practice so many times when I'm feeling actually annoyed or upset with my mother. or my father. So it's just kind of like tantric meditation, soothing salve 101 for dealing with your mother. And the cool thing about that, and why I'm presenting it on Mother's Day, is that on the realm of the energetic, your mother may not feel this consciously, but unconsciously she will. And I've seen it over and over in the thousands of women that I've worked with. When you do this practice, your mother may call you up. You may have a talk with her on the phone and it doesn't seem to be as much charge. She may start to show up in a different way. It's just really beautiful to do this preliminary practice of honoring your mother. So we're going to do it together right now, and you can do it anywhere, seated, laying down, eyes open, eyes closed, it doesn't matter. And the practice goes something like this. Find your own body. And feel into the actual physical reality of this body that's felt through our bones. Feel into your bones. And begin to get the sense that this body was made out of somebody else's body. Feel into the truth that this body at one point was inside someone else's body. And just let that contemplation take root. If you have an image come up or an emotion or a thought, that's valid. And then contemplate the fact that all the creatures on this planet, humans, animals, most plants, right? So many of the creatures are a product of a mother. And just sense this mother principle. And it doesn't matter how great your mother was or not so great. The truth is that on some level, she sacrifices, gives of her own body to make yours. And for just a minute, in whatever words feel right to you, if you want to offer up a thank you prayer, thank you for making me out of your own body. Sense into a gratitude state for that original sacrifice of your mother. That giving aspect of the mother. That creative aspect of the mother. Nurturing aspect of the mother. Notice maybe sensation, emotion, thought, what's happening in the body as you begin to feel into the gratitude for your own mother. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we'll dedicate today and this practice to all the mothers and to the energy of the Divine Mother that's moving on this planet right now. That is the energy of compassion. That is the energy of nurturance. That is the energy of inclusivity. That is the energy of love. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you, YOGASCAPES, for inviting me to be a part of your program.